So today, guys, I wanted to take a look at the next Forza Edition car here on the list, which is the number 3 917 Forza Edition. I gotta say, I absolutely love the body design of this car, man. It looks so dang cool. Let me open this door here quick. And I just don't even understand how people drive these cars in real life sometimes with how the cockpits look. It's just crazy. And people are racing these cars doing insane speeds as well. Let me take that off as I don't know what it. Oh, never mind then. So just take the front of that piece off. Can I take the back piece off and look at the motor? I don't think so. I don't think so. But this thing is obviously a Forza Edition vehicle, and I don't know what just happened right there. I'm going to go to Porsche here quick. Let me go to Porsche. There it is. Okay, so this car is and yes, guys, I do have three others of these. Okay, before you say it, this thing is obviously based off the 917 here, which is the other one you can get in the game. The Forza Edition is basically the crazy version of that car, and as you can see, the handling and everything else is super high up. This thing is an R. Now, mine is an X vehicle here because I figured I would upgrade this thing a little bit. If you guys want to try out my tune, it's honestly pretty good. I don't know if it's the best tuning ever as I'm still getting used and trying to get better at tuning, but it's pretty good and it's pretty decent. Here's a share code if you guys do want to try this one out. As I would say, it's decently fun and makes the car pretty cool. Just saying, just saying. But let's get out of the garage here quick though, and let me drive this thing because I've actually not drove this car yet. I just kind of kept it in my inventory and was kind of waiting. But oh man, this car is so sweet looking, dude. And dude, guys, just look at the cockpit view in this thing. Like, what in the world, man? You're telling me people would race these cars down tracks doing like 190, 200 miles per hour? It is, dude, racing is so incredible to me, just how they do stuff. Wow, this car is so quick. Oh my goodness. I mean, it is an X class. I do understand that. Whoa, bro, the handling is crazy. You know what? You know where I'm going to go? You know where I'm going to go? Let me head over to the racetrack here, and I just want to run around the track once with this thing. I just want to see what it could do, because I've not drove this car yet. I kind of had an idea that it handled well, but my goodness, that was actually kind of insane. Let me just try this thing around the track real quick. I am running TC, which I don't think you have to run. I'm here to have fun, man. Okay, let's go see what this thing can do. So obviously X class. Whoa, that thing went into that turn nicely there. I kind of got to get used to the steering still. This new controller has been amazing, but kind of weird compared to the other one. Okay, braking is good, and yes, I am totally driving very well, guys, as you could see. I did not go around that turn well at all, but I'll run one more lap just to see. Man, I love the sound of this car. I think that might be one of my highlights. I love the sound of this car. And one of the reasons why I wanted to get this car mainly when I saw it was just because of how it looked. I mean, I just love the look of this car so much. And I did see that people were saying it's pretty dang good. I'm like, all right, sure, let me see when I can get one, if I ever get one. And now I have 4 of them. And I probably end up selling the other ones. I'm thinking I might try to gift them to some people, but I might just sell them to, people who want them. I'm hoping 4 players can get the other ones that don't have the car. Would be pretty wonderful because every Forza Edition car seems to sell almost instantly in the auction house, so that probably won't be no issues there. But man, so far, guys, going around this track, I mean, obviously, a lot of this is a skill issue with how I'm driving, as I should be braking more and making sure the car's in the right gear around the corners and all that good stuff. But overall, though, this Porsche is really sweet. I can tell why people really want this thing. I mean, I don't know if it's going to compete against something like the Lotus and X or, one of those cars, but I think it will still be pretty dang fun to drive and race around at least. Like, look at this thing. It still grips. I'm pushing these turns. Man, y'all see? Y'all see? I can't speak, bro. I'm pushing these turns in around 170 miles an hour. That was 4 seconds faster, bro. It's kind of insane when you don't think you're doing good around the track again, and you sometimes do it. That was something that happened to me a lot back in Gran Turismo 7. When I was trying to do a lot of the gold testing, I'm like, man, I suck this run. And then somehow, some way, I beat my time in it. I don't even understand it. I love the way this car accelerates, though. That might be one of my favorite things about it. Now, I know it's an X. This thing might even be better in R because it does obviously power the car down slightly a little bit. And maybe it might do better in that class or perform better in R than what it would do in X. But I don't know, dude. And this thing is so fun. And look at interior view. Let me just speed up here. That's one of my favorite things about Forza is the cars are legit. Look how good I am at driving, man. Look at that. I probably should have braked. I literally downshifted, did not brake at all, and then slid into the wall. Absolutely amazing driving by yours truly. That was something. That was truly something. I love the way this car feels, though. And cockpit view is insane. Like, people really race cars like this. It's mind-blowing to me. But y'all know what I need to do? Let me just spawn to the road. Let's just spawn over here. Let me spawn over here. All right, let me just go this way real quick on the little test drive with this car that I'm doing. One thing I like is the way this car accelerates and how the speed is set up on it. I feel like it's actually really well balanced in a way. It's obviously a 5-speed. It does around 260 with this build, I believe, so it's not like anything absolutely insane. Heck yeah, dude! Get that drift zone going, my friend. Now, I have noticed some of these cars will get a little bit squirrely sometimes. The one car I noticed, no matter what you do to it, just handles like a dime piece, is the 787. I absolutely love that car. And that's one thing I was having issues with, guys, is, okay, with this car specifically, I was going to do an X build. Then I was like, maybe I should do an R build. And now I'm thinking about keeping the X build on it because I have the R set up for the Mazda, and I also have the Tacoma really good in R, so I'm like, I might need some more cars in X. One car I have in X that's really fun to use is the Apollo, all right? That car, love it. It is a wheel spin exclusive. I will be doing a video on that car. Stay tuned. But, man, I put someone's build on it in X, and I'm like, bro, this thing is a blast. I don't know if it's better than this car, but it's definitely really good. Now, this thing, I'm not even sure what this car is. It's a track toy. Now, what I want to see, though, is going to Lotus here. That's all. Oh, that's an extreme track toy, so they're different. That makes a lot of sense. Because I would probably say the Lotus would most likely destroy this car around a track. And it's smaller, handles a lot differently. It's just honestly just a different car. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. Extreme versus regular. That makes logical sense to me. You know, driving this car around the map a little bit, I can kind of see this thing actually being fun to just race around. I might need to do some races in the X-Class cars more because, guys, I don't know what it is. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I prefer to drive cars that are slower. All right? Make fun of me if you want. Like, this car is fun. I like driving X-Class vehicles. The Porsche is very cool, okay? I love the Forza Edition cars. Like, this thing is sweet, bro. It's super fun to go fast in it. Like, look at this. It's really fun to just race around the corners with it, brake a little bit, watch this thing grip around that turn. It's really fun, but I also really enjoy B to A class cars for some weird reason. I don't know why, I just do. I think they're just fun. It's kind of like a fun balance of speed, and maybe it's just me being weird liking the slower cars. I have no idea. Maybe that's just how it is. It is so fun to just, oh my goodness. You guys see that? You guys see that? That's why, okay? That's why you brake a little bit there, buddy. That's why you brake a little bit there. I love doing that. I love slowing down a bit and just flying around the corners with like a good line. Y'all know what I want to do now, though? Let me head over to a racetrack, and I'm actually going to go to the one up here. Let me do a lap around this track with this car, just to see how it does, and to give my final thoughts on this thing. Because I would probably say another Forza Edition car that most players probably don't have, unfortunately, or they're trying to get one from the auction house. This thing is definitely worth it, as I really do feel like it's super fun to race. I don't know if it's going to be like the best, you know, X car ever or the best R class, but it's still really fun to race, and I love the look of this Porsche so much. I mean, the way they designed it, it just looks so sweet, and wow, okay. The acceleration on this thing is insane. Now, one thing I do like is the current thing I did to this car, guys, I did upgrade it. I tweaked it slightly. I like the way the gearing is set up on it right now because I could kind of come out of the turns in first gear, and I won't have to, like, immediately shift up or have to shift down in some areas because of that. I do like how this car kind of just stays there. You keep it in, like, high second gear or even first gear like that. It just flies around it. Like, look at that. I love it. And then the straightaway, let me actually brake for once. Might be a good idea. They're blocked. Who would have thought using your brakes work, my friend? And I'm on the track with some other peeps right now. Dude's in an R8. Good taste. Good taste. Go down to first gear. And I kind of slid around that one because I did not want to go around the turn like that. I was noticing having bigger first or second gears could be a good thing to do with some of these cars. And it seems like this car, it does genuinely make it kind of nice. I kind of like that. And I'm slower. Now this turn, I go into second gear. And I probably could approach that better. One thing I was doing with the Lotus was trying to like focus on getting the areas of the turns faster. Because, my goodness, sometimes, guys, I'm going to be real, I am kind of inconsistent on some of these tracks. And that was an issue I had in GT7. I was practicing getting better at it, but my goodness, sometimes I'm just failing to keep it. I'm just failing. That's what it is. I'm going to do this last lap, though. And you guys know what? I want to know what y'all think about this Forza Edition car. What do you guys think about the Porsche? Do you like it? Is this a car you even want, or do you kind of just want it for collection purposes? Because I feel like a lot of the cars in the game might just be in people's collection purpose minds, you know what I mean? Like, they just want the car just to have it when they might not even use it. And you know what? I probably won't even use the Drag GTR that much. I mean, I personally don't care for that car that much. I'd rather drive this, as that's just the type of stuff that I'd rather be driving. You know what I mean? But you guys know what? Let me know your thoughts on this car in the comments below. And we're this far into it. Out of all the special Forza Edition cars in the game, which one do you guys prefer and why? Which one do you not like the most? I'm curious, as I feel like a lot of the cars are really good, but some of them are just, okay, well, I have it now. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I don't need them. I only want these two.